Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Ready. Ready. Mark 54. Hey, check. Wait. 3, 17. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Third and goal, Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though, folks. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Under 10. Kill. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Hey, kill. 47. Switch. Here we go, 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. We're scoreless after one. From the 17, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Winston, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Wait. Say green, 17. Touchdown, defense.
Jameis to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Winston. He's got Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down, Winston again. He completes it to Evans. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
First down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and...
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. To throw is Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 31, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing. Prescott.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Prescott down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Blue lady. 54. Freaky Rick. Freaky Rick. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. White. White. 54 Mike. Check. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Ogunbowale, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. On third down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 5-0.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. He'll fire a desperation throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
It got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do.
He's got him in. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a...